1, 2, 3. Okay. So here we are this afternoon for the PRIBL high school program game number 6, Bucaneros versus the Nike RBI national team of Puerto Rico. So we got a foul for the strike number 2 for the Bucaneros team of the PRBL national PRBL high school team. We have the lineup. Nelson Chandi, the center field, is the first bat. Full count, I think. See, I'm fixing the lineups in the abg300.com web app to follow the scoring of these PRIBL high school program games. And that's the ball number 4 for Jacob Echandi. So the next batter is Devin Rodriguez, the first baseman. Here comes the pitch, strike 1. Foul ball for strike number 2 to Devin Rodriguez. Stolen base, and the runner is out for the first out of the inning for the Nike RBI national team of Puerto Rico. No batting, Sebastian. Oh no, it's the same batter. Sorry, my bad. Because I'm still fixing the lineups in the web app. Another foul ball for Devin Rodriguez. Ball outside. 2-2 the count for Devin. Runner on second. Okay, we had a strikeout for Devin for the out number 2 of the inning. No batting. Sebastian Drawing, the catcher. I already fixed the lineups. We had an issue with the camera, so we're going to fix it. Another strike. One ball, two strikes for Sebastian drawing. Now three balls, one strike. It's the count that is called by the umpire. Had a ground ball, foul ball. Full count for Sebastian. Here comes the pitch. And we got another strikeout for the Nike RBI national team from Puerto Rico pitcher. And this is the top of the first inning. And let's see what Bucaneros can do on the defense. See you on the next part of the inning. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Coach Juan Berger. I've been involved in pitching since I have memory. I played for my national team. I got hurt and I got rotator cuff surgery. That's when I got interested in how pitching actually works, how biomechanics works. So I researched a lot of pitching programs until I found the National Pitching Association and got certified by Tom House, having the opportunity to work along Coach House with professional athletes and learn from him. You know, Coach House the GOAT. Every athlete is gonna work in biomechanics, functional strength, learn about nutrition and sleep and recovery, and work in mental emotional. Make your next step, play your next level. See you there.
My name is Jaden Perez, and with the PRIBL and Coach Berger, in around 6 months, I've gained 6 to 7 miles an hour on my fastball. I've learned so much about my pitching mechanics, and most importantly, I've learned to become my own coach.
Hello, my name is Luca Morales. Thanks to Coach Juan Berger at PRBL, I went from 79 miles per hour on the mound up to sitting 90 and peaking at 93 miles per hour. Also learned how to stay healthy and got the chance to pitch alongside of other professional pitchers.
I'm Patrick, and Coach Juan has helped me with a bunch of things, but the best thing he's helped me with is staying on my center mass and not falling out. My hat used to fall off every pitch, and now it never falls off.
Hey, what's up? My name is Javier Caro Acosta. I am a pitcher with the Community College of Allegheny County. And 2 years ago, I was fresh out of high school, very uncertain, very low in confidence, and I didn't even know if I had what it takes to play the collegiate level. I was, until I found Coach Juan Berger and the PRIBL. With the help of them and the pro-style trainings, the intensity, the mindset, it just changed everything. Now, I'm a confident and dominant college athlete, and I don't only have trust in my game, but also my process.
All right, we're back with Bucaneros and the PR local team for tonight's game in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. We're going with the starting lineup at defense with Bucaneros. Starting pitcher for today is Samuel Garcia. Behind the dish, we have Sebastian Join. On the first baseman, we have Devin Rodriguez. Playing on the second base from all the way from Honduras, Jorge Green. Playing on the shortstop tonight, we have Gregory Alvarez. Playing on a hot corner, we have Aiden Velez. Playing on the left field, Harvin Swan. Playing on the center field, the patrullero Jacob Echandi and right fielder Eduardo Morales from Puerto Rico. This is the defensive lineup for Bucaneros. We're going on the bottom of the first inning. The score is 0-0. We're going to give you guys the lineup for the Puerto Rican team here in a minute. Here comes the first pitch for Bucaneros for ball number 1. We have a beautiful afternoon tonight in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. We had a little bit of rain earlier, but just enough to keep the field smooth. Here comes the second pitch for ball number 2. Ball number 2 for Garcia, who pitched 4 days ago on the Hacendados team. Did really, really good on the first 3 innings. Sammy, who's trying to find the zone for the first time in the game. And there it is. He got the first strike. So now hitting for the Puerto Rican team, it's William Quiñones. Playing on the outfield, the right field tonight. The righty, Samuel, trying to get the second strike of the day. That's a foul ball. Now even in the count, 2-2. Thank you for joining us today for this broadcasting here in the broadcasting table with Carlos Martinez and myself, Alejandro El Brujo Amezquita, helping you tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying home, staying safe and staying warm. Here comes the pitch for Sammy. That's a foul ball to keep the count in 2-2. For those who are just joining us right now, Bucaneros got 1-2-3 inning on the top of the first. Now we are on the bottom of the first with the Puerto Rican, the local team, hitting. Here comes the pitch for Sammy, and that's a line drive to the right field. Almost got it, but couldn't get it. That's a single to the right field for Quiñones. That will bring Johnny El Mercado to the plate, playing center field tonight. Now Bucaneros trying to get the double play here in this inning. The leadoff hitter with a single to right field to start off the inning. Good start for them. Here comes the pitch. That's a ground ball to third, and that's a foul ball. Foul ball. If it wouldn't be a fair ball, that'll be in trouble for Bucaneros because the third baseman just missed that one. Good for them, it was only foul. 0 balls, 1 strike the count. Here comes the pitch from Sammy. Speaking out of first, there's nothing there. Quiñones trying to steal the base, maybe. We'll see. Getting a pretty good lead at first. Devin taking care of the first base. Sammy looking at him. Come to throw to the dish. That's a high fly ball to center field. Echan is measuring it, and he got it for out number 1 of the inning. And now hitting for the Puerto Rican team, Joshua Watkins. Watkins wearing the number 7 tonight, their blue jersey. For the, I believe they are called RBI Academy, from a Puerto Rican team. Here comes the number 22, Zami. And here comes the pitch. That's strike number 1 on the inside corner. Working ahead of the count, Zami. 0 balls, 1 strike. Trying to get that ground ball to get out of the inning. And the runner is, that's strike 2. The runner was trying to steal second base. Couldn't get a good jump. He's still first. Now Sammy got the hitter with 0-2. He can now work with him and try to strike him out. 0 balls, 2 strikes. Sammy gets ready, shoots, and that's just in. Very similar pitch to the first one. Didn't quite bite the corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pretty good pitch from the righty. So right now we're getting just a little breeze. Hopefully it doesn't rain that much tonight. That's a slider outside the zone for ball number 2. That's gonna even the count, 2s, with 1 out. Two ball, 1 strike. The leadoff hitter is still at first base. Sammy has been working pretty good with the timing, keeping the runner at first. Now he's going to second base. There comes the throw. We have played. Nope. Safe at second baseman. Yeah, the leadoff hitter can run. And he was trying to steal since the second pitch. Now he just got it. Now putting the runner in the score position for the RBI team from Puerto Rico. 3-2 the count. It's full now. We 1 out. The third hole for a Puerto Rican team now hitting. Here comes the pitch and just high. That will bring the 4th hole Jordan De Leon, who is playing shortstop tonight. Runners at first and second now. Sammy now getting in trouble on the bottom of the first inning. 1 out. 1 ground ball will do the job for Bucaneros. We'll get him out of the inning with a double play ground ball. Here comes a pitch from Sammy, and ball just high. Sammy, who has a pretty good fastball, pretty good fastball. Now he just needs to find the zone to get him out of the inning. 1 ball, no strikes now for Sammy. He gets ready for the second pitch. Here it comes. And that's a line drive to left field, who's going to drop, and it's going to be a single. The coach is sending the runner to home plate. We're going to have a play at home. And we don't have a play at home, and that will bring the first run of the Puerto Rican team. RBI attacking early in the game, putting the first run of the game on the bottom of the first. A good RBI single for Jordan De Leon. And that will leave the runners in the same position. Runner first and second. Now hitting for the RBI Puerto Rican team, Sebastian Baez, playing third base tonight. Trying to put some more this inning. Only 1 out. Here comes the pitch from Sammy. And that's a high fly ball to the center field one more time. Jacob has it. He's under it. He's going to catch it for the second out, and the runner is going to third. Good tag from the runner. Now we have runners in the corner, third and first. With 2 outs now on the bottom of the first. And that will bring Gabriel Perdomo to the plate with 2 outs. Perdomo, who's playing in the first, who's playing first baseman this night. On the deck we have David De Jesus. Let's see if he can get a chance of this inning with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch from Sammy, righty against lefty. That's a strike 1 on the inside corner. Good pitch, good fastball right there. Zero ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch from Sammy. Good slider who didn't get the corner. 1 ball, 1 strikes. It's a very cool afternoon here in Aguadilla. Here comes the pitch from Sammy. And that's strike 2, biting the outside corner. Good fastball right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Just one pitch away to get out of the inning with only the minimum 1 run score. Sammy gets ready. Here comes the pitch, and that's slow, spiking it in the home plate. That will take the runner to second base, and now we have runners on third and second. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Perdomo. Here comes the wind up from Sammy. And he did not set the umpire. That'll load it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Oh. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Running a third and second. Here comes the pitch. And just high. That will be another walk for Sammy. And that will load the bases. Sammy getting in trouble this bottom of the first inning. Now the catcher is going to try to cool off the things. Sammy, who's struggling a little bit to find the zone here in the bottom of the first. And that will bring David de Jesus to the plate. The 7th hitter of this inning, playing second tonight for the Puerto Rican team. Sammy gets ready, shoots, and that's a strike 1 on the outside corner. That's what he needs to do, working ahead on the count. To pitch comfortable, whatever he wants to throw. Because if you get a couple balls before, there you go, pitch, and just outside. As I was saying, if you start with balls back to back, then you get behind the zone, behind the count, sorry. And then you gotta come right in the middle. There's no chance there. Now 1-1. Good count for the pitcher still. Here comes the pitch. And that's just high. 2 ball, 1 strikes. Tight zone for the umpire tonight. Very tight zone. An MLB zone. 2 ball, 1 strikes. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Just 1 out away to get out of the inning for Sammy. And that's a ground ball third. He's going to go over him. And that's going to bring 2 runs to the plate. And the second runner is going to third. We have no play at second, neither at third. That will bring 2 runs. That will put the score to 3-0 for the Puerto Rican team. That was a high hover on that ground ball right there. No chance for the third base, who jumped, and it was not enough. To keep the inning alive will be Diego Febas, the 8th on the lineup, playing left fielder tonight. Still with 2 outs. The Puerto Rican team making some damage with 2 outs in the bottom of the first, keeping the rally alive. Let's see if Sammy can get out of the inning with the 8th hitting. It's a ball outside. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. One ball, no strikes for now. That will be strike number 1. Even the count, 1-1. Indecisive that swing for Febas. Sammy gets ready, winds up, he shoots. That's low. 2 ball, 1 strikes. Runners on third and second. Still on the bottom of the first for those who are just joining us. Here comes the pitch, and that's outside. Sammy is struggling to find the strike zone. 3 balls, 1 strike now. And if he walks, that will bring the last hitter on the lineup. 3 balls, 1 strikes. Here comes the pitch from Sammy. And that's high. And that'll be the 3rd walk of the inning. And now hitting for the Puerto Rican team, RBI, it's Abdel Rosario. Pitcher for the PR team. We are going to have a break on the mound. Coach Olan Ortiz trying to cool things down for the defense. Defense has been trying to help the pitcher, but a couple of hits and walks haven't given him a chance. Let's see if that talk from Olan Ortiz is going to help Susame to try to find the zone. 2 outs, still 2 outs on the bottom of the first. Rosario now hitting with bases loaded, 2 outs. Here comes a pitch from Sammy. And that'll be a line drive towards the middle. And that's going to bring another 2 runs. We did not have a play at home. That's another 2 runs for the Puerto Rican team, who's now leading 5-0. The Puerto Rican team who is not giving any chance, no breaks for the Bucaneros. Keep attacking, even on the bottom of the lineup. That will now bring the DH. We had one more hitter. The DH now, Jariel Navarro. The last hitter of the lineup for the Puerto Rican team. Wearing the number 14 on the back of his jersey. Now runners at first and second with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch from Sammy, and that swing and a miss for strike number 1. Couldn't find it. He only found the breeze. 0 balls, 1 strike now. Here comes the pitch from Sammy. And that's strike number 2. Biting the inside corner. Good pitch right there. Good fastball. 0-2 now. Good count for the pitcher. Let's see if he can get the last out of the inning. Here goes the pitch. 0-2. And that swing and a miss for strike number 3 and out number 3 of the inning. 5 runs on the bottom of the first inning. That will bring Bucaneros to hit on the top of the second inning. Let's see if they can get closer to the score. Good first inning for both teams. The Puerto Rican team playing better this first inning, but we still have 6 more innings to go. Bucaneros with a chance now to get close to the score. We are going to be back here in a moment. And we are back for the top of the second inning. That's ball number 1. We have now the pitcher hitting for Bucaneros, Sammy Garcia. Trying to start things off for Bucaneros. It's outside, low and outside for ball number 2. The lefty from Bucaneros throwing the ball number 3. 3 balls in a row. Sammy will have to be very patient. They want to score the first one. And that's the Ball number 4, says the umpire. Sammy walking towards the first base. That will bring Patrick Drummond to the plate. Lefty against lefty for the second AB of the inning. We have a pinch runner at first, and that's foul ball. A little late on that one. Souvenir for defense. First one of the night. Can see 3-4 kids fighting for the ball. 0 ball, 1 strike now for Patrick. This is low, very slow curveball. Almost hit him. Pitcher trying to pick it off at first. Nothing happened. 1 ball, 1 strikes. Foul ball. Foul tip right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes now. Here comes a pitch from the lefty, and that's another close one. Didn't hit him, but almost. 2 ball, 2 strikes for Patrick. We on the deck have Morales waiting for his turn, another lefty. Bucaneros, who have plenty of lefties lining up. I believe 4. I'll check here in a minute, maybe 5. Here comes the pitch, outside and up. That will load him up. 3 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. Bucaneros trying to bring the first run of the night for them. Here comes the pitch, and that's another foul ball. Souvenir. We give a warm welcome to our friends, the policemen, on the left side of the stadium. Three balls, 2 strikes now. Here comes the pitch, and that's they called it, strike him out, and they got him at second. Double play. That will make things tough for Bucaneros. Yep, that's a double play right there. Strike out, then got him on the steal on the pinch for the pinch hitter. So bad running bases for Bucaneros, who were starting things off very good, very good, but bad base running got him a double play. That will leave Morales hitting with no one on. That's ball number 1 for him. Morales, who has a power swing, good power swing for Morales. That's strike number 1, says the umpire. 1-1. 1-1 the count. That's a soft curveball, ground ball to second, and he got him out for out number 3 of the inning. An inning who promised a lot for Bucaneros, but a double play killed the rally for them. And a quick ground ball to second got them out of the inning. Still 0 for Bucaneros, who are now going to defense. And we'll be right back. Entonces, por dar mierda, no van a escuchar. And we are back with you guys on this beautiful late afternoon in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. And it looks like the one and only who doesn't need an invitation has showed up, Mrs. Rain. We got some rain going on, not too bad. But if it gets worse, we may need to stop the game. But for now, it looks like we still have game for a little while. Here comes the RBI Puerto Rican team trying to put some more runs. Now hitting William Quinones, the little hitter for the Puerto Rican team. Here comes the pitch. That's a foul ball. Late on that one. Another souvenir. The second one for the fans. The first time we had kids still in the baseball. Now we have a couple of adults looking for it. 0 ball, 1 strike for Sammy. Here comes the pitch. And that's a fly ball towards the right field on the foul zone, and nobody will get it. 0 ball, 2 strikes. Sammy now working ahead of the count. Sammy, who's trying to cool off the bats for the Puerto Rican team, who scored 5 on the first inning. Here comes the pitch, and another fly foul ball. That's outside. Another souvenir for the Ocean. It kind of looked like it went all the way out. That's a fun fact of the night. We have the ocean right next to the field. A beautiful view from out here. 0 balls, 2 strikes for the pitcher. Here comes the pitch. And that's another foul ball now to the left field. Sammy, who's trying to get the leadoff hitter out. Leadoff hitter showing signs of no mercy. Swinging at everything that looks strike. Still a 0-2. And that'll bring the first out of the inning. Strikeout for Sammy to start off the inning. Good pitch right there. Got him on the swing. That will bring Janiel Mercado on the center field to the plate. And swing and a miss for strike number 1. A little high that pitch, but he tried to catch it. Couldn't get it. And that will be the first ball. 1-1. Here comes the pitch from Sammy, and that's a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strike now. One ball, 2 strikes. We 1 out. We are here on the bottom of the second inning. That's way outside. 1 ball, 2 strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, sorry. Even the count. 1 out. Here comes the pitch from Sammy. And that's well hit towards the left side for a single. Write it down. Single for Janiel Mercado. To put runner at first with 1 out. Now hitting Joshua Watkins for the Puerto Rican team with 1 out. Sammy gets ready. Here comes the pitch. Picking off the first. Nothing happened. Sammy, who's struggling a little bit to find the strike zone. Now he got it, but they're still swinging. Here comes the pitch from Sammy. Here goes the runner to second. Swing and a miss. And write it down. Stolen base. One ball, one strikes now for the third hole of the Puerto Rican team. The Puerto Rican team try to make some damage on the bottom of the second. Runner at second base, running in scoring position with 1 out. Here comes the pitch from Sammy. Swing and a miss. Late on that one. 1-2 the count now for Sammy. Bucaneros, who have been showing a pretty good defense for the past couple of days, keeping things clean, helping their pitcher. Now here comes the pitcher, Sammy. And just in. That looked like by the corner, but the umpire says no, sir. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good pitch right there from the righty. Still ahead of the count, 1-2. 3 more pitches to work on. And here comes the pitch. And that's a soft ground ball toward the first base. There goes the assistance from the pitcher for out number 2. That's going to put the runner at third. 90 feet away with 2 outs. Now hitting Jordan De Leon, the 4th hole for the Puerto Rican RBI team. 5-0, still the score on the bottom of the second with 2 outs. The Puerto Rican team with the opportunity to bring 1 more to the dish. 90 feet away. Here comes the pitch from Sammy. And good slider right there, biting the outside corner for strike number 1. Sammy, who now looks like found the spot on his pitches. Here comes the pitch. That's another fastball in the outside corner. Swing and a miss, finding the breeze. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One pitch away to get out of this inning for Sammy. Sammy gets ready, shoots to home plate. And that's a high fly ball on the foul zone for the first baseman. Let's see if he can get it. Nope, it's out of play. A tough play right there. Still alive, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Mrs. Rain, who decided to go away. We have now the sunset and a rainbow included. Here comes the pitch from Sammy, and swing at him is beautiful pitch right there for his 3rd strikeout of the game and out number 3 of the inning. We are gonna go now to the top of the first with Bucaneros trying to score their first one of the game, and we'll be right back with you.
Hey, I'm Coach Juan Berger. I've been involved in pitching since I have memory. I play for my national team. I got hurt and I got rotator cuff surgery. That's when I got interested in how pitching actually works, how biomechanics works. So I researched a lot of pitching programs until I found the National Pitching Association and got certified by Tom House, having the opportunity to work along Coach House with professional athletes and learn from him. You know, Coach House the GOAT. Every athlete is gonna work in biomechanics, functional strength, learn about nutrition and sleep and recovery, and work in mental emotional. Make your next step, play your next level. See you there.
My name is Jaden Perez, and with the PRIBL and Coach Berger, in around 6 months, I've gained 6 to 7 miles an hour on my fastball. I've learned so much about my pitching mechanics, and most importantly, I've learned to become my own coach.
Hello, my name is Luca Morales. Thanks to Coach Juan Berger at PRBL, I went from 79 miles per hour on the mound up to sitting 90 and peaking at 93 miles per hour. Also learned how to stay healthy and got the chance to pitch alongside of other professional pitchers.
I'm Patrick, and Coach Juan has helped me with a bunch of things, but the best thing he's helped me with is staying on my center mass and not falling out. My hat used to fall off every pitch, and now it never falls off.
Hey, what's up? My name is Javier Caro Acosta. I am a pitcher with the Community College of Allegheny County. And 2 years ago, I was fresh out of high school, very uncertain, very low in confidence, and I didn't even know if I had what it takes to play the collegiate level. I was, until I found Coach Juan Berger and the PRIBL. With the help of them and the pro-style trainings, the intensity, the mindset, it just changed everything. Now, I'm a confident and dominant college athlete, and I don't only have trust in my game, but also my process.
And we are back for the top of the third inning. Thank you for joining us on the stream tonight. A beautiful afternoon, like I was talking before earlier, with the rainbow included. A little cloudy, overcast a little bit. We had some rain earlier, but just enough to keep the field smooth. The only bad thing is the humidity, but it's past 6 p.m., almost 7 p.m., so it's been cool enough. Not too bad. And the Ray, who just came back one more time. Let's see if he goes away one more time. Bucaneros, who have a lefty warming up on the bullpen. Now hitting for Bucaneros, Aiden Velez for ball number 1. One ball, no strikes for Aiden. Here comes the pitch, another ball down. Back to back. Down pitches, 2 ball, no strikes. The rain was getting heavier a little bit. Foul ball. 2 ball, 1 strikes, the third souvenir of the night. Two ball, 1 strikes. That's another foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes now for Aiden. Here on the top of the third. Even the count, 2-2. Bucaneros trying to start a rally on the top. Oh, and that's a hit by pitch that may do it. That may start the rally for Bucaneros. Slider, who broke a little too much and ended up hitting the hitter. We have now a battle between lefty and lefty. We will see if the rain let us finish this third inning at least. Now hitting Harvey Swamp for Bucaneros. Here comes the pitch. That's a foul ball. Hitting late on that one. 0 ball, 1 strike for the lefty Swamp. Swamp, who also pitched yesterday, did well against the Hacendados. Here comes the pitch from the lefty, and that's another fly ball on the foul zone. The lefty for Puerto Rico putting a quick 0-2 on the count. 2 ball, 2 strikes with runner at first, nobody out. Here comes the pitch, and that's high. Harvey, who didn't bite it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The lefty for the Puerto Rican team getting ready, and that's another foul ball to the left side of the field. A lot of souvenirs this night. The rain who says present this beautiful evening. Here comes the pitch, and that's another foul ball, another souvenir. The fans are going to leave with a lot of baseballs tonight. Still 2-2. And that's a ball and goes away. That's going to put Aiden at second base, putting it runners in scoring position for the first time this game. We can see there Buffalo walking on the back, taking care of the pictures. Special thanks to Buffalo for getting wet in this rain and also taking some pictures. A hard-working man right there. Here comes the pitch, a soft ground ball to the pitcher, and they got him on the run, a run down. They're gonna try to get him out, and here gonna get him out. There's an out. He lost the baseball in the transfer, but that's enough for out number 1. Another bad base running. Good IQ from the pitcher, checking the runner before throwing to first baseman. Got the first out, and the most important one, because now they don't have runners in the scoring position. Now Gregory Alvarez on the plate, who has Venezuelan heritage, Venezuelan blood, some Latin baseball, same present, Hispanic baseball. Not only from Puerto Rico. Here comes the pitch from the lefty of Puerto Rico. Strike number 1. Putting a quick strike after the first ball. 1 ball, 1 strikes. Swam running now on first base. Let's see, Coach Olan sending him to second to try to put that runner in scoring position one more time. He picks out of first, nothing there. Harry, who has pretty good legs, he may be running. We're gonna find out. And that's a high fly ball to the right field on the foul zone, and he just caught it. He caught that one, a tough play, and good play from the right fielder to put the second out of the inning. Now hitting Jorge Green for the Bucaneros. That's another fly ball on the foul zone. I'm sorry if you just missed us. We had some internet problems due to the rain and the hard wind who's just present. But now we are back live. 2 outs. Gregory pop a fly ball to the right fielder for round number 2. Harvey is still running at first base. Now we have Jorge hitting with 2 outs. That's a curveball that's going to ground out to second. And that's going to do it for out number 3. And we have 2.5 innings done. We're going to be right back with you guys for the bottom of the 3rd for the Puerto Rican team now hitting. We'll be right back. And we are back with you tonight with the Puerto Rican team hitting on the bottom of the third inning. We have now Diego Febas and a swing at me for strike number one. We have now a new pitcher on the mound, Patrick Bromham, taking care of the mound now for Bucaneros on the bottom of the third. So that'll do it for Sammy Garcia, throwing 2 complete innings, earning 5 runs, walking 4, hitting 1. One ball, one strikes now for Patrick, the lefty for Bucaneros. First reliever of the night, and that's a hard hit on the light field. That's a well hit right there from Febas to put the first run on. That is going to bring Abdel Rosario to the plate. We have another lefty battle. A lot of lefties on both sides tonight. Patrick picking out of first baseman. Nothing happened just there. Just taking care of that runner who seems to be aggressive. Leading at first. Here comes Patrick to home plate. And that's strike one. Good fastball right there from Patrick. Patrick, who sits on the low 80s, who's still in high school, ball number 2. Ball number 1, sorry. Only 2 pitches, 1-1. It's another pick out of first. Safe at first. From lefty to lefty. From Patrick to Devin. And Devin to Patrick. Patrick now getting ready to shoot. And here comes the pitch and ground ball to third base. He got he just missed it on the throw. That's gonna send the runner to third base. Right down an error. And that will give that one to the second baseman. I throw it just a little while, but he touches it with the glove. And that's an error for the net. That will put runners on the corners. First and third. No outs, nobody outs on the bottom of the third inning. Middle infielder playing for a double play, and that's a swing and a miss. Strike number 1 for the number 8 on the Puerto Rican team, RBI. Patrick working ahead on the count with every pitcher. 0 balls, 1 strike. And that's getting away for the catcher. We're going to have a plate at home and safe at home plate. That will bring the 6th run of the game. A wild pitch right there. Sebastian couldn't keep it in front. Tough pitch. And that will leave the Puerto Rican team with runner in score position at second base. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. No out still on the bottom of the third. Here comes the pitch from Patrick. Takes his time. Watching him 2-3 times. And another fly ball towards the right field. He catches it, and we're going to have a play at third base. Here comes the throw. Very good throw from the third base, and just outside the throw. That's safe at third. And here comes the rain one more time. This is the 3rd time that the rain shows up, decides to shows up. Let's see if it goes away one more time. Here comes the pitch from Patrick. And inside is another pass ball. And that is going to bring the 7th run of the game. That's a back-to-back runs that Bucaneros allows. Do it to either pass ball or wild pitch. Nobody on, one out now for the Puerto Rican team. Here comes the pitch inside for ball number 2. Now Patrick struggling to find the zone. Two ball, no strikes. Here comes the pitch and swing and a miss for strike number 1, finding the breeze. 2-1 now the count for the number 12 of the Puerto Rican team, Janiel Mercado. Here comes the lefty, and that's another inside pitch for ball number 3. The rain making it a little difficult for the pitchers to find the grip on the baseball. Can get slippery for them to grip the baseball. 3 ball, 1 strikes. Here comes the pitch. That's outside, the umpire says. Take your base for the first walk for Patrick this inning. Bringing Joshua Watkins to the plate. One out, runner at first for the Puerto Rican RBI team. Trying to keep the momentum going on the bottom of the 3rd. Patrick picks out of first and nothing happened. Safe over there. Patrick to Devin, Devin to Patrick. Patrick winding up. Here comes a pitch from the lefty. Strike number 1 in the inside corner. Patrick, whose fastball moved pretty decent to the outside, has that sinking movement as a natural lefty. 0 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. Another fastball in the outside corner and swing and a miss for strike number 2. Oh, to the count with 1 out. We got time asked by the runner at first, who's tying the shoes up. Zero ball, 2 strikes now on the bottom of the 3rd. If you are just joining us, the Puerto Rican team has put 7 runs on the scoreboard on 2 1/3 of the innings. We have now Bucaneros trying to stop the fire. That's a pitch that's low, the umpire says, for ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Puerto Rican team who has been showing a lot of patience on swinging at bad pitches. And that's a fly ball to the second baseman, Green, who cuts it for out number 2. 2 outs, runner at first for the Puerto Rican team. That is going to bring Jordan De Leon to the plate with 2 outs. Patrick gets ready with 2 outs. And here goes the runner, strike number 1, and we're going to have a play at second base. Safe over there. Runner who got a pretty good jump over there. That's 0 ball, 1 strikes now with runner in scoring position one more time for the Puerto Rican team, who have been running the bases pretty well. Here comes a pitch from Patrick. That's just outside. Looks strike for me, but the umpire says no, sir. That's ball number 1. 1-1 the count. Here comes the pitch, and that's a fly ball on the outside zone. A territory of nobody. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Patrick. Trying to getting out of the inning with only 1 run score. And here goes the run to third base. We have a chance at third. No, safe at third. That's a double steal now on the inning for Joshua. That's ball number 2. Putting a triple twos for the first time in this game. Now Puerto Rican team with only 90 feet away to put the 8th run of the inning with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch from Patrick. Ball inside for ball number 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jordan trying to bring another run for the Puerto Rican team. Here comes the pitch, and that's strike number 3 on the outside corner. Can I help you? Nope, just looking for out number 3, and that's how Bucaneros get out of the inning with only allowing 1 run at this inning. 7-0 the score, and we'll be right back for the top of the 4th.
Hey, I'm Coach Juan Berger. I've been involved in pitching since I have memory. I play for my national team. I got hurt and I got rotator cuff surgery. That's when I got interested in how pitching actually works, how biomechanics works. So I researched a lot of pitching programs until I found the National Pitching Association and got certified by Tom House, having the opportunity to work along Coach House with professional athletes and learn from him. You know, Coach House the GOAT. Every athlete is gonna work in biomechanics, functional strength, learn about nutrition and sleep and recovery, and work in mental and emotional. Make your next step, play your next level. See you there.
My name is Jaden Perez, and with the PRIBL and Coach Berger, in around 6 months, I've gained 6 to 7 miles an hour on my fastball. I've learned so much about my pitching mechanics, and most importantly, I've learned to become my own coach.
Hello, my name is Luca Morales. Thanks to Coach Juan Berger at PRBL, I went from 79 miles per hour on the mound up to sitting 90 and peaking at 93 miles per hour. Also learned how to stay healthy and got the chance to pitch alongside of other professional pitchers.
I'm Patrick, and Coach Juan has helped me with a bunch of things, but the best thing he's helped me with is staying on my center mass and not falling out. My hat used to fall off every pitch, and now it never falls off.
Hey, what's up? My name is Javier Caro Acosta. I am a pitcher with the Community College of Allegheny County. And 2 years ago, I was fresh out of high school, very uncertain, very low in confidence, and I didn't even know if I had what it takes to play at the collegiate level. I was, until I found Coach Juan Berger and the PRIBL. With the help of them and the pro-style trainings, the intensity, the mindset, it just changed everything. Now, I'm a confident and dominant college athlete, and I don't only have trust in my game, but also my process.
We are back for the top of the fourth inning. Now hitting for Bucaneros. Jacob Echandi, the little hitter. Here comes the pitch. That's a foul ball on the foul zone. Fly ball in the foul zone. Strike number one. Tonight hitting with aluminum bat. Some of them, not all of them. 0 ball, 1 strikes for Jacob Echandi, who walked on the first inning. Here comes the pitch, and that's low for ball number one. One ball, one strike now for Jacob. Here comes the pitch, and that's inside for strike number two, biting the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Jacob, who didn't like the pitch, getting away of the box. Here comes the new pitcher for the Puerto Rico team, a righty. Slider outside the zone, strike number 3. First strikeout of the game for the righty, wearing the number 5 jersey. Now hitting Devin Rodriguez for the Bucaneros, the lefty, who gets a pretty decent swing. Putting the ball in play. That's what they need right here, not striking out. You can't do nothing striking out. You have a chance if you put the ball in play. Devin Rodriguez coming up to bat. We went up on the top of the fourth. Here comes a pitch from the righty. That's ball in and down. Spike in the first pitch. The rain went away one more time for the third time this game. Almost 1 per inning. Ball number 2. Spiking it one more time. 2 ball, no strikes. Two ball, no strikes for Devin. The Juan Soto stand. That's a swing for a ground ball to second base. For out number 1. Out number 2. Sorry, out number 2. 2 outs. Nobody on for Bucaneros on the top of the fourth. And that will bring to the plate Sebastian Drawing, the catcher for Bucaneros, with 2 outs. Sebastian, who's a power hitter for Bucaneros. Let's see if he can fish one in the zone. That's ball outside. Just outside. 1-0 for Sebastian. Sebastian in English. Sebastian. I like the accent for Sebastian. Bueno. Nobody on. Here comes the righty. Swing at a miss. Finding the breeze for strike number 1. Aggressive swing right there from Sebastian. Couldn't find it. Making big swings. Here comes the pitch from the righty. That slider outside the zone for ball number 2. 2 ball, 1 strikes. Good pitch right there, but Sebastian holding on it. And nobody warming up on the pens for neither of the teams. Both teams staying with their relievers for now. That's an inside pitch for foul to put us on second strike for Sebastian. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Triple twos for the second time of the night. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Triple two. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. And put the third out of the inning for the Puerto Rican team. Now coming up to hit on the top of the 5. Bucaneros, who haven't found a way to bring the first run of the game. It's getting late for them, but we'll see if the Puerto Rican team can bring more runs to the scoreboard, and we'll be right back. And we are back with you guys tonight on the top of the 5 inning. The sun already went down here in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico, after 3 attempts of the rain to shut it off, but couldn't get it. Here comes Patrick still on the mound for ball number 1 on the inside corner. 1 ball, no strikes now for Gabriel Perdomo. Here comes the pitch from Patrick, the lefty of Bucaneros, high for ball number 2. Patrick has to find a way to shut their bats up. Here comes the pitch, and that's outside for ball number 3. That ball had a lot of movement. A little too much, I would say. 3 ball, no strikes. Swing, and foul ball for strike number 1. That's outside, another souvenir, the 5th of the night. Can see a little girl and 2 kids fighting for it, and the girl gets it. Little girl gets it. It's like a 4 years old girl. There it goes running. She may be a good stealer at the bases. That's another foul ball, the 6th of the night. Watch out over there. Got no casualties. 7th souvenir of the night. You got 3 balls, 2 strikes now for Patrick. Here comes the pitch, and a strike number 3. Can I help you? No, just looking for strike number 1 of the inning. Second one for Patrick. One out on the top of the fifth for the Puerto Rican team, who is trying to get some more runs. And can I have some water over here, please? Thank you. One ball, no strikes for Patrick. Just outside. The umpire now is squeezing the zone on the top of the 5. 2 balls, no strikes. Here comes the pitch from Patrick. Ball number 3. Patrick is struggling to find the zone on the 5th inning. His third one on the reliever. That's a ground ball towards the middle. The second base gonna get it, and no chance. The runner flying to first base to get an infield single. Just that will bring Abdiel to hit. Runner at first on the top of the 5th. Patrick still in the mound. Showing the bunt, and that's a foul ball towards the right side of the field. Trying to put a play. Fake bunt and swing. Haven't seen that one in a long time. They do it a lot on the little leagues. I haven't seen that one on a high school level. We got time right there. We have an intruder running in the field. Dropped a guard, an elbow guard, I believe it was. The number 7 now is showing the bunt again. Let's see if he fakes it one more time. And he indeed is faking it. It's another foul ball on the right side. Another souvenir. Fans getting lucky tonight, getting a lot of souvenirs. Here goes the little girl running again for the baseball. That will be the second baseball for her. Here comes Patrick. Shoot it. And that's high for ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He didn't fake that one this time. Here comes Patrick, the lefty for Bucaneros, with 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's high. Breaking ball who didn't break at all. To even the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. With 1 out, runner first. The lefty getting ready. Here goes the pitch, foul ball with the tip of the bat. The number 7 trying to set alive on the AB, on the at bat. You got time over there. The umpire asking for more baseballs. The grass getting a little bit wet due to the rain that we got earlier. 3 times went away. Came back and went away 3 times. Balls getting wet every time they hit the ground. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here comes the pitch from Patrick, and that's ball down for ball number 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes now, loading up the count. There goes the little girl showing their 2 baseballs that she just got. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first. That's a ground ball toward the third base, and he misses. He missed the ground ball for the first error of the night for him. Bucaneros struggling at defense tonight. That's going to bring the 22 to the dish for the Puerto Rican team with 1 out. Now we run in scoring position. The Puerto Rican team who have put runners in scoring position every inning, not letting Bucaneros breathe. That's ball outside for ball number 1. Puerto Rican team who I was saying they keep attacking every single inning, trying to put runs on the scoreboard. 1 ball, no strike for Patrick. Here comes the pitch, and that's a ground ball to throw at the first base. He got it for out number 2. Decided to only tag the first base, secure the second out of the inning. Now Puerto Rican team positioning 2 runners on scoring position. With 2 outs now coming to the dish. Number 13, the Alex Rodriguez number. Alex Rodriguez, who's very known for the Yankees fan. Third base for the New York Yankees for many years. That's ball up for Patrick, ball number 1. Alex Rodriguez, who wears that very well known number 13. We have a pinch runner for the Puerto Rican team at second base, who are trying to put another run on the scoreboard. Here comes the pitch from Patrick. That's strike number 1 on the inside corner. One ball, 1 strikes now for Patrick. Swing and foul to the back part, to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Patrick trying to get out of the inning with no runs for the second time this game. Here comes the pitch from Patrick, and swing and foul ball. Number 13 staying alive on the AB. Not wanting to give up. And you shouldn't. Never. On any circumstances. Here comes the pitch from Patrick. And that's a hard hit to the center field, to the hands of the center field for out number 3. And that'll do it. Patrick putting another 0. The third 0 of the night. The score is still 7-0. And we'll be back for the Bucaneros on the bottom of the 5th to try to score the first run of the night. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Coach Juan Berger. I've been involved in pitching since I have memory. I play for my national team. I got hurt and I got rotator cuff surgery. That's when I got interested in how pitching actually works, how biomechanics works. So I researched a lot of pitching programs until I found the National Pitching Association and got certified by Tom House, having the opportunity to work along Coach House with professional athletes and learn from him. You know, Coach House the GOAT. Every athlete is gonna work in biomechanics, functional strength, learn about nutrition and sleep and recovery, and work in mental and emotional. Make your next step, play your next level. See you there.
My name is Jaden Perez, and with the PRIBL and Coach Berger, in around 6 months, I've gained 6 to 7 miles an hour on my fastball. I've learned so much about my pitching mechanics, and most importantly, I've learned to become my own coach.
Hello, my name is Luca Morales. Thanks to Coach Juan Berger at PRBL, I went from 79 miles per hour on the mound up to sitting 90 and peaking at 93 miles per hour. Also learned how to stay healthy and got the chance to pitch alongside of other professional pitchers.
I'm Patrick, and Coach Juan has helped me with a bunch of things, but the best thing he's helped me with is staying on my center mass and not falling out. My hat used to fall off every pitch, and now it never falls off.
Hey, what's up? My name is Javier Caro Acosta. I am a pitcher with the Community College of Allegheny County, and 2 years ago, I was fresh out of high school, very uncertain, very low in confidence, and I didn't even know if I had what it takes to play the collegiate level. I was, until I found Coach Juan Berger and the PRIBL. with the help of them and the pro style trainings, the intensity, the mindset, it just changed everything. Now, I'm a confident and dominant college athlete, and I don't only have trust in my game, but also my process.
And we are back here in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico on the 2025 high school program of PRIBL. Thank you for joining us this night on the broadcasting of the game between Bucaneros and RBI Academy of Puerto Rico. 7-0 in this Kiro on the bottom of the fifth. That's the foul ball and strike number one. For Samuel Garcia, who is still hitting, who started this game in 2 innings. He allowed 5 runs, 5 earned, 4 hits, and 3 walks. So, now trying to make some damage with the bat. 0-1 the count now for him. Here comes the pitch, and that's low for ball number one. Someone who is also a power hitter for Bucaneros, who can put one deep in the gap. Let's see if he can fish one here in the bottom of the fifth. Here comes the pitch from the RBI team. That's a good slider right there, swing and a miss for strike number two. One ball, 2 strikes for Sammy. That's fastball in for ball number two. Two balls, 2 strikes for Sammy. Here comes the pitch, another slider, and strike number three. Can I help you? No, says Sammy. I'm just looking for out number one. Backwards K for the righty reliever of the Puerto Rican team for out number one on the bottom of the fifth. Now Patrick, the pitcher, coming up to bat. Patrick trying to help himself on the score, who momentarily has stopped the offense of the Puerto Rican team. Foul ball to the backstop for strike number one. Have one more time Morales on the deck, another lefty, back-to-back lefties for Bucaneros. Nobody on, 1 out for Bucaneros. Trying to bring the first one to home plate. Here comes the pitch. Low one in for ball number two. Ball number one, sorry, 1-1. Trying to get ahead of the count. Getting late here in Aguadilla now. We have a beautiful night. Sun is completely gone. 7:44 p.m. here in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. Putting out the second ball for Patrick. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here comes the righty. That swing and foul ball to the back of the field. Nobody catch that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strike for Patrick. Who has been working pretty good from the mound. Now trying to get a hit. Here comes another foul ball, defending the zone right there. Still 1-2. Patrick, who can with one swing put one in the gap as well to put the running in score position for Bucaneros. Here comes the pitch, and that's a fastball in. 2 balls, 2 strikes now for Patrick. That one who almost hit him. 2-2, says the umpire. And here comes the pitch. That's strike number 3 for the second strikeout of the inning. Another strikeout looking for the reliever of Puerto Rico. Pretty good fastball in the inside zone for out number 2. Another backward case. Back-to-back case. That will bring Morales to the plate. The rider gets ready with the windup. Here comes the pitch. Strike number 1 on the outside corner. Working ahead on the count. That has been working really well for the relievers of the Puerto Rican team tonight. Shutting off any opportunities for Bucaneros every single inning. Here comes the pitch, foul ball to the backstop. 0-2. The pitcher now putting the batter on 0-2 pretty quick. Here with 2 outs on the bottom of the 5th. Bucaneros still can't find the way to bring the first run. Here comes the pitch and swing at a miss. Strike out the side for the righty of the Puerto Rican team. 3 Ks this inning that will put an end to the 5th inning. Now we come back for the top of the 6th for the Puerto Rican team at bat, and we'll be right back with you guys. We are back in line with you guys for the Puerto Rican team here hitting on the top of the 6th inning. We have Patrick still on the mound. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the pitch from Patrick. That's strike number 1. The umpire now opening up the zone a little bit for both teams. 1 ball, 1 strikes. Here comes the pitch, and that's low. Never mind, I thought he was up and up, but looks like he only likes high pitches. Two ball, 1 strikes for Patrick. Here comes the pitch, and the strike number 2. A little late on that call. Very similar to the last pitch. 2-2 now. Here comes the pitch from Patrick, and that's strike number 3. Another strike looking on the game. Can I help you? And the batter says, no, thank you. I'm just looking for out number 1. Backward case now for Patrick. The 4th one of the game. for him. That is going to bring Don Omar to the plate. Here comes the pitch from Patrick. That's a little high out of the zone for ball number 1. Here comes the pitch from the lefty Patrick. And that's outside and out. Outside and up. Here comes the lefty working on his 4th inning as a reliever. That's ball outside. We have now a pitcher warming up on the Puerto Rican team. That's a fly ball toward the first base. In between first base and the right fielder. And the right fielder gets it. Looks like the ball was not going to carry that much, but it carries a lot on this field on the right side, and it dies a lot on the left field side. For the second out of the inning. Morales catching it down on the right side. Now coming up the bat, the number 12 for the Puerto Rican team. Putting 2 quick outs, Bucaneros on this top of the 6th inning. Here comes the pitch, fastball in for ball number 1. Here comes the pitch and ball 2, similar to the last one. 2 balls, no strikes. Bucaneros who successfully shutting out the bats for the PRIBL for the Puerto Rican team since the 4th inning, but struggling to find a way to score the first one. Here comes a pitch for Patrick, and that's a strike number 1. 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. Here comes a pitch for Patrick Brumman. And that's high for ball number 4. That'll put the first runner of the inning with a walk. 2 outs. A 2-out walk for Patrick. That is going to bring Rosario coming up to the plate with 2 outs. Here comes a pitch from Patrick, and that's low, and that's a pass ball. Sebastian, who couldn't block that one. 1 ball, no strikes. Write it down. That's a pass ball there. Here comes the pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. Patrick now showing signs of getting tired, maybe. But Bucaneros having nobody on the bullpen. Here comes the pickoff to second base. Nothing. Just trying to keep it close to the bag. Puerto Rican team who have been very aggressive running the bases tonight. Here comes the base, and there he goes the runner. Like I was saying to third, we're gonna have a play and safe over there. Another seal base for the Puerto Rican team. Pretty risky decision there with a 7-run deficit still in the third base, and that's a foul ball. Let's see if Patrick can strike him out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, triple twos for the 5th time this game. We have 2 outs, and that swing and a miss for strike number 3. And that'll Put another 0 for Bucaneros on the board. Now coming up to bat on the bottom of the sixth. Let's see if Bucaneros can put the first run of the game on the bottom of the sixth, and we'll be right back. And we are back with you guys on the top of the sixth. We got some misunderstanding here on the annotation team. Strike number one. Here comes the pitch and strike number two. Quick 2 strikes on the top of the sixth. Here comes the pitch from the righty. That's a slider, ground ball toward the first base. The pitcher with the assist. Let's see if they can get him out. And that's out, number one. Good assistance from the pitcher right there. A very tough play toward the first base. And we have a pinch hitter on the top of the sixth, Matias Mason, coming up to bat. Puerto Rican team bringing another pitcher tonight who's throwing fuego, strike number one. He's throwing pretty hard. Pretty good fastball from the righty. Let's see if Bucaneros can capitalize and put some runs on it. Late on that swing for strike number two. 0-2, quick on the count. Matias, who's a little late on that. Here comes the pitch, slider just in the 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch and foul ball, just hit the tip of the bat. Matias with 2 strikes here on the top of the sixth. Here comes the pitch from the righty, and that swing at him is finding the breeze for out number 2. Quick 2 outs on the top of the 6th. Bucaneros can find a way to put runners on the base. Struggling with the pitching of the Puerto Rican team, who have been showing a pretty good baseball here tonight in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. Here comes the pitch, and that swing at him is for Gregory, strike number 1. That's very important as a reliever, especially the closer, to work ahead on the count, pouring strikes. 0-1 strikes now for the closer. Here comes the pitch, strike number 2 on the outside. Gregory just looking, strike number 2. And here comes the pitch from the righty. Swing at a miss. Finding the breeze for strike number 3. That'll do it for the top of the 6th for Bucaneros. 1, 2, and 3. Quick inning. And we'll be right back for the bottom of the 6th Puerto Rican team now to bat. And we are back here with you guys for the bottom of the 6th inning now for the Puerto Rican team with a pinch hitter, a lefty pinch hitter to start off the inning. We have a new pitcher on Bucaneros, Gregory Alvarez, the shortstop, now coming to pitch to the mound. Now we have Jorge Green playing shortstop. We have some movements on the defense. We have now Tyler Schilling playing the third base. Jorge Green has been moved to the shortstop, and Ivaniel now playing at second base. Devin Rodriguez still playing at the first base. Ivaniel plays second. That is correct. Here comes a pitch from Gregory. Ball number one. One ball, no strikes for Gregory. That's a hard hit towards the right field. And that's going to go over the right fielder, and that's going to hit the fence. And that's going to be a clean triple for the pinch hitter. Well hit towards the right side zone. Almost getting the home run. Took it towards the right field. Fastball hanging right down the middle. We have the number one now coming up to bat. Nobody outs with running a third, only 90 feet away to put the 8th run of the game. Another fake bunt and line drive towards the center field. That's going to bring the 9th run. I'm not a big fan of that fake bunt and swing and a miss, to be honest with you. Old school baseball right there. Here comes now another righty from the Puerto Rican team. Here comes the pitch from Gregory. Slider where Sebastian can't get it. We have now a runner in scoring position one more time. Sebastian, who have been struggling with those pitches. Haven't been blocking them lately. Here comes the pitch from Gregory Alvarez. And that's a fly ball towards the right field. That's going deep and deep and deep, and that's down. That's going to bring another run to the home plate, and that's going to be another triple for the Puerto Rican team. Safe over there at third. Another well hit towards the right field. Back-to-back triples on the inning. That puts the double digit on the score, 10-0. Here comes Gregory again. Slider. That didn't break for ball number one. My friends here on the broadcasting craving some dessert. Ball number two on the outside zone. Two ball, no strikes now for Gregory. Here comes the pitch, and that's high for ball number three. 3-0 the count. I can bet a couple of dollars that he's swinging. And I was right, strike number one. Should go to the casino tonight. 3 ball, 1 strikes. Guessing right on the swing. That's a foul ball for strike number two. I may be lucky with the number 7 of the hitter. The lucky 7 now batting. Might be my lucky 7 on the casino. Three ball, 2 strikes. Here comes Gregory, and that swing at a miss. That only found the breeze for out number 1 of the inning. 22. Edmond Rodriguez for the Puerto Rican team. One out, running at third for the Puerto Rican team, RBI. Here comes a pitch from Gregory. That slider that broke too much. 1 ball, no strikes on the bottom of the 6th. Son 10. Here comes a pitch from Gregory. Ball low. Here comes a pitch from Gregory. That's ball outside. For ball number 3. 3 ball, no strikes. And talking about breeze, we have another breeze coming on the bottom of the 6th for the 4th time this game. Still overcast here in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. Rain that has been pretty steady all day long. Now Gregory, who just walked the pass here. We have now runners at third and first. Here comes Rodriguez again. Strike number 1 on the outside corner. Zero balls, 1 strike. And that's a fly ball towards the right field. Having troubles to catch that, but he finally catches it. But he threw it away, and now the catcher is getting it. That will put the runner on the second base. Bad throw right there. I don't know why he threw it over there. And that brought the 10th run of the inning with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch, and the strike number 1. Here comes the pitch from Gregory. That's a ground ball towards the second base, and that will put the 3rd out of the inning. Now Bucaneros with the last chance of the game to put 1 run on the scoreboard. 7th inning, top of the 7th. We'll be right back after the commercials.
Hey, I'm Coach Juan Berger. I've been involved in pitching since I have memory. I played for my national team. I got hurt and I got rotator cuff surgery. That's when I got interested in how pitching actually works, how biomechanics works. So I researched a lot of pitching programs until I found the National Pitching Association and got certified by Tom House, having the opportunity to work along Coach House with professional athletes and learn from him. You know, Coach House the GOAT. Every athlete is gonna work in biomechanics, functional strength, learn about nutrition and sleep and recovery, and work in mental emotional. Make your next step, play your next level. See you there.
My name is Jaden Perez, and with the PRIBL and Coach Berger, in around 6 months, I've gained 6 to 7 miles an hour on my fastball. I've learned so much about my pitching mechanics, and most importantly, I've learned to become my own coach.
Hello, my name is Luca Morales. Thanks to Coach Juan Berger at PRBL, I went from 79 miles per hour on the mound up to sitting 90 and peaking at 93 miles per hour. Also learned how to stay healthy and got the chance to pitch alongside of other professional pitchers.
I'm Patrick, and Coach Juan has helped me with a bunch of things, but the best thing he's helped me with is staying on my center mass and not falling out. My hat used to fall off every pitch, and now it never falls off.
Hey, what's up? My name is Javier Caro Acosta. I am a pitcher with the Community College of Allegheny County. And 2 years ago, I was fresh out of high school, very uncertain, very low in confidence, and I didn't even know if I had what it takes to play the collegiate level. I was, until I found Coach Juan Berger and the PRIBL. With the help of them and the pro-style trainings, the intensity, the mindset, it just changed everything. Now, I'm a confident and dominant college athlete, and I don't only have trust in my game, but also my process.
we are back here with you guys for the last inning of the game, top of the 7th, and last chance for Bucaneros to put some runs on the scoreboard. And the Rains, who says present one more time for the 5th time this game, getting a little heavy on the top of the 7th. Here comes the pitch. That's a hard line drive toward the second base for the first out. Well hit right there, but towards the hand of the second base. A quick first out on the top of the 7th inning for the closer of the Puerto Rican team. Now hitting Jacob Echandi, the reliever hitter for the third time this game. We're gonna see if the rain let us finish this game. Only 2 more outs. Here comes the pitch, and that's ball in. One ball, no strikes. Strike numero uno on the outside corner. Here comes the pitch, that's ball outside. 2 ball, 1 strikes. Dos bolas, un strike. And the umpire says that's it and ball game. That's gonna leave the scoreboard 10-0 on favor of the Puerto Rican team. The rain who just showed up and is getting worse. So thank you very much for joining us today on this late night game against Bucaneros and the Puerto Rican team. Please stay tuned for the next game in between Hacendados and another Puerto Rican team tonight. We wish you a very good night and thank you very much one more time for joining us. And see you later. Adios.